You make a clean swing. You feel decent contact. The ball climbs for a second, looks like it might carry the bunker, and then it just stops. It loses height earlier than it should. It lands short, rolls out a little, but not enough to make up the difference. You walk back to the cart and you tell yourself the same thing you have been telling yourself for 3 years now. I just don't hit it like I used to. Maybe. But maybe that is not the whole story. Because here is something most senior golfers never consider. The ball sitting in your bag right now may have been engineered for a swing you no longer have. Not because the ball is bad, because the ball was built for someone swinging 15, 20, sometimes 30 miles per hour faster than you are today. There are 5 golf balls that seniors under 90 miles per hour should stop buying. Not because they are cheap imitations. Not because the companies behind them are cutting corners. These are some of the most respected balls in the game. They sit in every pro shop in America. Professionals win major championships with them. And for the right player, they can be exceptional. But you may not be that player anymore. And the gap between who the ball was built for and who is actually hitting it could be costing you carry distance, launch height, and real money on every single round. If that sounds uncomfortable, good. Because comfort is exactly what has been keeping senior golfers locked into the wrong equipment for years. If this kind of content matters to your game, subscribe right now. This channel covers the decisions that actually change how you play. We are going to go through all 5, starting with number 5 and working toward number 1. And I want to warn you about number 1 before we get there, because it is going to be a ball that a lot of you trust completely. A ball that has one of the most decorated histories in golf. And if your driver speed is sitting under 90 miles per hour, it may be one of the most expensive habits in your bag. But before we get to the list, we need to talk about something that most golf content skips entirely. Because without understanding this one thing, the list itself will not make complete sense. Every golf ball has what you could call an activation window, a range of swing speeds where the ball starts doing what it was designed to do. Inside that window, the compression works properly, the spin responds the way the engineers intended, the launch angle comes out where it should, and the carry distance reflects the technology that went into the construction. Outside that window, the ball still flies. It still goes somewhere. But the performance you are paying for stays locked inside the cover, waiting for an impact that never fully arrives. This is not a minor detail. Independent robot testing across different swing speeds has shown consistently that the same golf ball can produce meaningfully different results at 80 miles per hour versus 105 miles per hour. Distance changes, spin changes, launch angle changes, the descent angle changes. Even the way the ball feels at impact reflects whether or not your swing is operating inside the ball's intended range. The golf industry does not hide this. The information is available if you look for it. But the way balls are marketed makes it easy to ignore. You see the tour logo, you see the professional holding the trophy, you see the word performance printed in large letters on the packaging, and you make a reasonable assumption. If it is good enough for the best players in the world, it should be good enough for me. That assumption is costing senior golfers carry distance on almost every tee shot. The best players in the world are typically swinging a driver somewhere between 110 and 120 miles per hour. Their ball selection is built around controlling that speed, managing that spin, shaping that trajectory. When a ball is engineered to perform at that level of impact, it is not always engineered to help you. Sometimes, it is engineered around a problem you do not have, using compression and construction that your swing speed cannot fully activate. There is a phrase worth keeping in mind as we go through this list. The ball is not bad. It is just waiting for a swing you may no longer have. That changes the conversation entirely, because it means the 5 balls you are about to hear are not failures of engineering. They are mismatches. And mismatches are quieter, more expensive, and far more common than most senior golfers realize. Number 5 is the TaylorMade TP5x. The TP5x is a genuinely impressive golf ball. 5-layer construction, high-flex material core, engineered around maximizing speed and tour-level spin control. For players who can use it, it delivers. The problem is the word can. The TP5x wants a fast, aggressive impact to unlock what is inside it. When that impact arrives, the ball responds with speed, spin separation, and trajectory control. When that impact does not arrive fully, which is what happens under 90 miles per hour, the ball can feel firm, launch lower than you need, and carry less than the price suggests. The X in the name is part of the problem. Senior golfers see that letter and read distance, power, more. In some contexts, that reading is fair. But in the context of swing speed compatibility, the X signals a ball asking more from your impact than a moderate swing can provide. If your driver is in the low to mid-80s, you may be paying for tour-level firmness while receiving less carry than a better matched ball would give you. Number 4 is the Callaway Chrome Tour X. Callaway makes excellent golf balls, and the Chrome Tour line is genuinely competitive. But there is a meaningful distinction between the Chrome Tour and the Chrome Tour X that matters considerably under 90 miles per hour. The X version targets players who want a more demanding performance profile, higher speed, more spin workability, a trajectory window built around aggressive impact. For the right player, that makes sense. For a senior golfer who needs help generating carry and sustaining ball flight, the X version can quietly work against what he needs most. Many senior golfers choose the X version because it feels like the logical upgrade. If the regular model is good, the X must be better. That reasoning is intuitive, but not always accurate. Better for whom is a question that almost never gets asked at the pro shop counter. That unanswered question is often where the distance loss begins. This is a good moment to step back. What we are discussing goes beyond ball selection. It is the entire system of decisions inside your bag. This video identifies what to avoid, but building a bag that genuinely fits your game is a deeper conversation. That is what the Smart Bag Blueprint was built for. A complete framework covering 14 clubs across 7 categories, designed for golfers who want to stop guessing and start fitting. Visit thesmartbagblueprint.com now. Link in the description and pinned comment. QR code on screen if you are watching on TV. Number 3 is the Bridgestone Tour B X. Bridgestone has a strong reputation in ball fitting, and the Tour B line is a legitimate performer. The Tour B X is designed for players with higher swing speeds who want firm feel, strong ball speed off the driver, and reliable spin control. For the right golfer, that delivers. The senior under 90 miles per hour is often not that golfer. A player with a slower swing does not have excess energy to manage. He needs every bit of what his swing produces to translate into carry. A ball built around controlling high-speed impact is not designed to protect moderate-speed energy. The result can be a ball that does not launch as easily as you need, does not sustain flight through the back half of its arc, and leaves you short of targets a better matched ball would reach. A senior golfer does not need a ball that controls excess speed. He needs a ball that protects the speed he still has. The Tour B X was built for the first problem. For many seniors, the second is the one that needs solving. Number 2 is the Titleist Pro V1x left dash. The left dash was built for players who generate too much spin off the driver. Its construction reduces that spin, produces a more penetrating ball flight, and gives faster players better control over a trajectory that can balloon at high speed. At the right swing speed, it is impressive. At the wrong swing speed, it becomes something else entirely. If you are under 90 miles per hour and not fighting excess spin, what the left dash removes may be something you needed to keep. Spin is part of what keeps the ball in the air. A ball designed to reduce that for a faster player can quietly reduce carry for a senior already working against limited launch. What functions as a weapon at 110 miles per hour can function as a brake pedal at 84. This is where ego gets expensive. The left dash has an aura. It is harder to find than the standard Pro V1x. Serious golfers want to play it. But desire is not fitting. The gap between what this ball promises and what it delivers for a slower swing can be measured in carry yards on every round. If you have made it this far, you know this goes beyond any single ball. The Smart Bag Blueprint gives you the complete system. 14 clubs, 7 categories, built for golfers done deciding by reputation. Visit thesmartbagblueprint.com now. Link in the description and pinned comment. QR code on screen. Hit the like button, subscribe so you do not miss what is next, and drop a comment telling me which ball on this list you have been playing. And that brings us to number 1, the Titleist Pro V1x. I want to be careful about how I say this because the Pro V1x is one of the most important golf balls ever made. The technology inside it is real. The performance it delivers for players with the speed and swing characteristics to unlock it is genuinely exceptional. This is not an attack on a great product. This is an observation about a dangerous habit. The Pro V1x has become the default ball for a generation of serious golfers. It sits at the top of the rack in every pro shop in America. It is what serious golfers buy when they want to feel like they are playing their best. It is what senior golfers reach for when they want to believe that the equipment is not letting them down. And that trust, that automatic reach, that unquestioned loyalty is exactly what makes it the most dangerous ball on this list for anyone under 90 miles per hour. Because most senior golfers who play the Pro V1x have never measured whether it actually fits their swing. They have never compared carry distance against a lower compression alternative. They have never asked whether the ball is working with their launch conditions or against them. They buy it because they always have, because it feels serious, because questioning it would feel like admitting something they do not want to admit. The Pro V1x is built around a performance window that tends to reward faster, more aggressive impact. Higher compression, firmer feel, a spin profile designed around players who generate significant clubhead speed. For seniors whose driver speed has dropped into the mid to low 80s, there is a real possibility that a softer, more responsive ball would produce more carry, better launch, and a more useful flight shape with the same swing. The Pro V1x is not the worst golf ball. It may be the worst habit. The most dangerous ball under 90 miles per hour is not the one with the least technology. It is the famous one that no one questions. Stop buying the ball your younger self used to play. Start playing the ball your current swing can actually use. Because you may not have lost as much game as you think. You may have just been asking the wrong ball to give it back. If this video changed how you think about ball selection, share it with someone you know who is still playing the wrong ball. Subscribe because the next video picks up exactly where this one left off. This channel is for the golfer who is done guessing.